where Dune ranks against the 10 best modern sci-fi movies. Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Enchant Film. 7. Wall-E. One of Disney Pixar's best movies, Wall-E is a visually breathtaking, emotional, and layered family sci-fi movie. It easily connects to younger and older audiences, managing to balance the inherent childlike whimsy of these kinds of animated movies with more thought-provoking ones. Namely, it manages to have well-executed subtext and themes of humanity destroying itself in apathy, and all in what is essentially a dystopian apocalyptic setting. Likewise, the premise of the movie also tackled environmental/ecological subject matters as well, given how it depicts Wall-E on a desolate, profusely littered Earth. The movie ranks number 61 on the IMDb 250 and number 12 on the top 50 sci-fi list. 6. Avengers: Infinity War. Several superhero movies could fall into the sci-fi genre, but it's hard to ignore movies like Avengers: Infinity War, considering how rooted it is in the scope of the story and setting. It was the first part of the MCU's grand finale of the Infinity Saga, dealing with the arrival of Thanos to exact his twisted plan of establishing peace across the universe by wiping half of all life of the face of the galaxy. The movie impressively juggled a wide cast of characters sporadically from the prior 20 movies, while giving a story that had a proper threat of a villain with genuinely high stakes, a problem from several of the MCU solo movies in particular, and an incredible showstopper of an ending. It ranks number 62 on the top 250 and number 11 on the sci-fi list. 5. Avengers: Endgame. Closing out the shocking cliffhanger ending of its predecessor, Endgame arguably leans even harder into the sci-fi genre. Going off of refreshing stakes, Infinity War provided the universe's characters. Fans actually saw glimpses of the Avengers living in a world where they effectively lost. Seeing how these heroes are essentially coping with Thanos' victory was surreal for fans to see, and their resolution for this plot is what cements the sci-fi foundation of the movie, since it involves time travel. That element of Avengers: Endgame may have felt too sudden and forced for some, but it ultimately put together a satisfying and emotional end to a long-running overall story arc. 4. Spider-Man: Into the Spider-Verse. In the midst of all the superhero movies releasing on a yearly basis, Spider-Man: Into the Spider-Verse is surely among the best. It's even often considered the best Spider-Man movie ever made, ranking number 65 in the top 250 and number 9 in the top 50 sci-fi movies. The art style and animation are immaculately done, with the characters and story being charismatic and heartfelt to back it all up. One of the other strong aspects of Spider-Verse is how it wholeheartedly embraced its comic book roots. The aesthetics used on screen are nothing but loving homages in the form of some of the most vibrant visuals a superhero movie could ever implement. 3. The Prestige. One of the most mind-bending movies to come from the director of the Dark Knight trilogy was The Prestige, also starring Christian Bale and ranking number 47 on the top 250 and number 6 on the top 50 sci-fi list. He and Hugh Jackman play a pair of stage magicians with an intense, long-running rivalry. The Prestige has a thoroughly engrossing mystery behind its self-destructive characters, with heavy sci-fi aspects at the heart of it. Despite the setting, the magic on display wasn't necessarily that, but was also far more than sleight of hand. The root of it centers on Jackman's character and turns out to be Tesla's secret and highly advanced technology within representing. Becoming dangerously enslaved to technologies humankind is better off leaving alone. 2. Interstellar. It's perhaps Nolan's most psychologically and sci-fi heavy movie, but Interstellar nonetheless enthralled audiences, even with all the narrative complexities. Interstellar is a lot for fans to take in and can be intimidating with how much information it throws out and asks them to know in detail. But the story twists and resolutions make it a deeply rewarding experience, especially on a first watch. Ranking number 27 in the top 250 and number 4 in sci-fi. Along with Inception, it's another one of the director's movies that play with the concepts, theories, and science behind time, and how humans perceive it plus astrophysics. On top of all that, it's bolstered by an impressive cast including Matthew McConaughey, Anne Hathaway, and Jessica Chastain. 1. Inception. In retrospect, Inception could be seen as the basis for what Interstellar would blow up into. The latter be understandably looked at by some as being occasionally too ambitious for its own good, and that the former had a tighter, more controlled grasp on its scientific intrigue. With another all-star cast including Leonardo DiCaprio, Elliot Page, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Cillian Murphy, Tom Hardy, and Marion Cotillard, Inception pushes hard on the exploration of dreams and the subconscious. These themes are all wrapped up in an action thriller format with exciting set pieces, a great score, and wonderfully bizarre visuals. Its impact makes its number 13 overall ranking and number 1 sci-fi ranking on IMDb feel deserved. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.